And we are live!
Yes, we are again.
You know what is also live?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yep. The shortlists are now live and ready for your votes. So you have 1 month, which is a bit longer this year.
Yes.
29 days instead of 28 to vote for your favorite candidates, contestants in all of the categories.
And actually, a lot of you already have. So much so that I think in reminiscence of when we first went live with the radio station, you basically blew out the server. And just before we went live, we hit the 750 mark. So we are over 750 votes today already, which is amazing, I think.
Which is awesome.
And we couldn't cope, technically. But we solved it. So we had to find another way of verification, but that's all working. We have Taijo in the room at the moment, which is pretty cool. So that's always handy to have him around. And that's also a reason, by the way, why we are simultaneously live on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
And Facebook and YouTube.
Hello, Facebook.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
So thank you all for those who have already voted. Pretty awesome that so many have already.
Incredible.
Also very nice. I can follow it on my smartphone. Of course, I need some other piece of technology nowadays. See, you and me. And I want to actually see the numbers go up as we are presenting. Not that you should vote again if you already have, of course. But it's pretty awesome to watch this live because we can actually see the outcome. I won't show you the details, but sometimes there are clear winners. You can see a large section voting for a specific entry. Soon too much now. Or you can see that it's pretty even divided, so people still have a chance. It can go either way. And this changes as we look at it because people are just voting and voting and voting and still voting. So that is awesome to track it. It's very, very mesmerizing.
It's also somewhat addicting.
Yes.
You just want to keep looking at it, keep getting updates.
Yeah, and we can already see that the guaranteed to win entries aren't really guaranteed to win at all because, of course, we went international. And, we had some pretty interesting entries, nominees.
Yeah, some festivals that are maybe new to the folk scene, at least here in the Netherlands, that we hadn't really heard of yet.
No.
And to see them now enter not only in the competition, but to see them and bring their own fan base and their own entourage, that is very interesting to see. Very cool.
It's clear that they did because we get a lot of votes from their fans as well. So it's hard to look at two cameras at the same time. But speaking of the nominees, we have a message that we will send out a message to all nominees, which of course will have as the main component the official invitation. I was almost going to say invitation to the ball. We're going to have a ball, of course, and there's going to be lots of ball fitting music. We will start off, of course, with Winter Groen. And then in the 50 minutes of fame, there's also definitely some music there where you can dance to. And then, of course, 50 minutes, they consist of Moira.
Yeah. Fabi's Tunes.
Yes. Philip Steenbergen.
And Stepan.
Yeah.
But it's also for us Dutchies a difficult name. Stepan Honk of Perkelt, of course.
Yes.
And I apologize deeply if I just completely destroyed your name.
Shall I directly make it up to all the listeners? Because it's also a new month, of course, and we have a new monthly marker live because we have a new month. And we also, of course, have a new radio station. which I hope you all deeply enjoy. And we give a lot of praise to Berit, who will do a bit of the ball folking at the festival, and Ilona, who's holding one of the cameras right now, the one over there. They did most of the work for the new station. And so the new monthly marker is there, and it's by Wielzewind, if I pronounced that correctly, Ariel.
Probably, maybe more Wielzewind,
Yeah,
W than V, but I don't know, I'm not sure.
And then I know that the track is in English, Thousands of Journeys.
Yeah, something like that. And in Swedish, that would be Tusentals färdas. Probably. I don't know if my pronunciation is any good, but I think it's Tusentals färdas.
So we play that like 6 times a day, and it's an awesome track. We really love it, and it brings a very special mix of, well, of course, she comes from Scandinavia, from Sweden, and I was going to say Scandinavia, but that's more specific, Sweden. But they both live in South America, in
Argentina.
Yes, and you can hear kind of the mixture of both cultures in that track. A very interesting album, by the way. But we chose this specific track because we really liked it. But what we also do is play to 6 times a day the previous monthly marker by Triakel, and that's.
I really want to hear you try to say that one.
Okay, so there's this pronunciation in there which is Swedish.
Yeah.
And it's the same as in the 7 of Swedish. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the thing comes, and it's 8, 9, 10. And the 7 is Hu. Close?
Yeah, close. Yeah.
Would you believe I spent an evening in a bar once trying to pronounce this correctly? Hu. No? Yeah, come on, you do it.
Hui, close. It was close. So the song itself is about 2 sisters, I believe, who drowned in a lake.
Just to cheer you up.
Because it's a Scandinavian song, so it usually ends in death. But the song is called, and I do believe I'm trying to do this properly, but the song is called Hägsjön. Hägsjön. So, but that sound of the h is very hard for people who are not from Sweden.
So there, I think you made more than enough of the slaughtering of the name of Stefan. So that's on our radio station. Anyway, of course, after the 15 minutes of fame, we have Seed.
Yes.
Also guaranteed winners, but then in the pagan folk category, of course. Yeah. Which we don't have an award for, but they are the pagan folk band at the moment in the Netherlands, much like Waldkaus is in Germany, of course, and we know Aeneon is in Italy, of course, and then we have Baal, new, and a contestant, of course, in the awards category of Best Debut.
Best Debut, yes.
So let's see. We already have 4 others, of course, there, and it's interesting to see how that will play out. And then, of course, to close off the evening.
Yeah, to do that with a dance like we started it off with, but maybe a bit more power. So the evening will be closed off by Bal Noir, which sometimes gets described as metal ball folk.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of the ball folk music, but with a lot of like serious rock and metal influences.
And if you want to get that feel, just look at the photos we posted. There's one of Lies in there with her harp, and she's headbanging with the horns up, and it's just like hair all over the place. And it's awesome because it shows the energy they got, and it's very hard to just sit and enjoy or stand and enjoy. You're going to want to dance, for sure. So, yeah, the evening is packed with good music. They will be with awesome awards, which will be hard won because people are voting like crazy and getting their base up and running for them. So that's cool. And of course, the only way to be there if you're not a nominee is
Buy a ticket.
buy a ticket. And we will provide the link in the description of the video, of course. And we know that there are still tickets available, but we only have like 6 weeks to go.
Yeah.
6 weeks to the day.
It's closing fast.
So yeah, that's let's say 42 evenings to make up your mind. 42 days to make up your mind to buy a ticket. And isn't that the answer to everything?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah. You also might wonder what is behind Arjan. You can't really see it on YouTube. Okay.
This is for the YouTube people, and this is for the Facebook people.
You're getting your exercises. This is one of the ornaments you will see
Go like this.
at the festival. And we are extremely proud of this, because this shows the, and not even the entire, because we still need to make some additions to it, but almost everybody that is involved in everything behind the scenes at Calcast. And that is something that fills us with great joy.
All of our amazing volunteers.
Well, almost.
Well, not all of them yet.
And of course, our best live cats are in there as well.
Very important.
They are also in a fierce battle of who gets to win the category.
Yeah, that's actually very close. One of the very close categories. Categories.
Categories. And yeah, we have some votes again. So we will look at the outcome thus far, but we can look all we want tonight. But there are still 4 weeks left of the 6 weeks to go where you can vote. Or get someone else to vote. Like we said before, the nominees are welcome. They will come and be provided for. And all the people that want to join the party are most welcome to, and they can
we
follow
want to party
the
with all of you.
Yes, for sure. And what I find most amazing is that we get so many responses from abroad of people that are really doing their best to be there, making plans to be there, and traveling so far just to join this awesome party.
Yeah,
because that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, from all over the world.
Yeah, and that's just the way we want it, right?
Yeah.
Around the clock, across the board.
That was the original slogan, the original tagline.
Yes. So we're going to try to keep the server up and running. We're going to try to keep the verification running.
The challenge to you is try to come all at once, so you maybe can crash it again.
Yeah, crash the P60.
You can try.
But yeah, thanks for all the interaction. We are going to be looking at your comments. We're going to be looking at your votes and following it all closely. We will give you some updates on everything that will happen during that night. And we will enjoy ourselves so much living up to that moment. The 14th of May, when you're all invited. Some will get a ticket for free, others will have to get one, but you're definitely all invited to come and join us in the P60 in Amsterdam. So if not before then, see you soon.
Yeah, see you then.
All right. You say goodbye to Facebook, I say goodbye to you.
Goodbye.